Hello guys, it's Michael from Chess Lifestyle, and today I don't really have any plans of what to train. So whenever we don't have any plans on what to train, it's a good idea just to grind some woodpecker methods. So that's what we're gonna do. I played my first Journey to Master game this morning, and I managed to win. So I'm quite happy about that. Let me just check my headphones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't want to waste any charge on them for the noise cancelling effect. But yeah, let's keep going with these easy exercises. We did 50 yesterday, so let's see if we can do another 50 today. And I think that's basically the plan, really. I don't really have any other plans. Let me tune in on chat. There we go. Okay, should be good. Nice. Okay, let's try and grind out 50, and then maybe we can play like a couple games to finish if we have the time. So, combination is the soul of chess, according to Alekhine. So my instinct is to take here and then play rook g4. This is what jumps out at me. Let's try it. And then rook g4 anyway. Looks really good. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. Is this just mate in 2? That looks very mate in 2 like. Okay, nice. I learned of one new training method from my training camp in Turkey, but you kind of need to do it between 2 people. You can't really do it on your own. So it's a shame I can't really make use of it on stream. Okay, if we give a check, they can't really move because then we take the rook, right? And they're not threatening a mate on us. And if they go back to g1, then we can do this motif. That mates, so I think that's it. Very nice, so just back rank, pretty much. Can take, I guess, and then do this fork. That looks very strong. Are there alternatives? What if the king moves somewhere else? Are we just happy that we've won a pawn? Probably should be happy. Unless queen h4 is just stronger. But then they can go g3, and I don't really see a follow-up. So I think this is best. I have a feeling that I got this one wrong last time. So that's nice that that one came very fast this time round. This one looks like it might just be rook takes and pick up the bishop. Is there some kind of catch here? Definitely doesn't jump out at me that there would be a catch. Okay, nice. And yeah, there's never any rook g8. We always play queen f6 with checks, so this is going to be enough. Bishop h7 looks really good with this kind of theme. I think that's it. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're really getting through these faster than I think the first time round. But by this stage, I think I've done all these tactics a few times. So if we take, check, take, we have the better endgame for sure. This one? That's kind of clever. But we can also just sack the exchange anyway, and we should be winning. We've got this majority. Yeah. Queen e1. Going for the a pawn. Also achieve by going for the a pawn, but this is simple. What would have going for the a pawn meant? Oh, maybe like trying to play like rook e2 or rook e8 or something. But yeah, sacking the exchange is good enough. Let's keep going. So for anyone new to a stream, probably not many people will be new, but for anyone who is new, basically, I'm trying to train as many minutes as I have subscribers. In the sense that 42 minutes equates to 2,527 subs equates to 42. Well, equates to that many seconds, which equates to 42 minutes. So that's the idea. And this is my second cycle of the woodpecker. So if I click, show you this calendar, basically I'm on the second cycle here. So basically just grinding this out and seeing if I do experience some tangible improvement. Knight takes, bishop takes, and pawn push looks really strong. I think we can go ahead and play that. Yep. This looks like this theme, right? Of the fork. So maybe we need to like remove this pawn somehow. Either bishop takes or knight takes. Now knight takes comes with a check. So this looks more promising. We also hit the bishop. So yeah, knight takes is working. Very nice. Takes and then bishop c7. Knight takes c4 and c5, knight takes f5. Okay, welcome Spur ch1. I need to come up with a better name for you. As in like, not that your name is bad, but as in like I can't pronounce it. So, takes, maybe just trade everything and then just rook d2 at the end. I think this looks good. And Spur, you're definitely welcome to give your suggestions on chat. I think there's a bit of a delay anyway. And yeah, I'm in general just trying to solve this, and it's a good opportunity for you to try solve it as well. Okay, rook takes, they can't take with the rook because of check. Rook takes, what if they take with a pawn? Maybe queen c2. They don't have any checks except for rook takes f7. Rook takes, king takes, queen c7, king g8, d8, g7, e7, h6, queen f6. Queen f8, sorry, check, king h5, and I think they run out of checks. I'm seeing this position at the end where the queen gets here and there's no more checks because there's a pawn on f3. So I think that should be winning. And queen c2. Yeah, so this... Oh, why did I think this was a check? Oh dear, what did I do wrong? That's a really weird... Why did I think there was no f-pawn? Was there a glitch on my stream that was like, there was no f-pawn, or am I just tripping? Like, what? Why did I think that there was like a sequence of checks here? That's really weird. I don't know. I have no explanation for why my brain did that. I just magically removed the f-pawn. Hello, Anand Rajan. It's been a while. Anand Rajan. Have you joined the stream once before? Is that the case? I'm sorry if you've joined more than once and I'm forgetting your username. Rook takes f7 is not possible after g takes f3. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with this rook f7 stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. In any case, this one comes pretty quick with these crisscross bishops. I remember struggling on that one a lot when I first saw it. Knight here looks pretty good in the sense that we might have the same. But then I guess the king can escape. So maybe it's better to play bishop g6. And I think I got this one wrong. I like took here and they could even take my queen or something. So I think we got to go bishop g6. If they take, we got mate. And if they don't take, we're threatening this. And if we go here, how can we defend? They can't take our queen because of mate. If they play rook f8... I guess we can take once and then bring the queen in. It just looks very good. Yeah. Alright, queen e6. Okay, Anand, I know what you mean. Good stuff. This one to me looks like bishop b5 in the sense that if they take with the pawn, then it blocks the queen. So my instinct first went to this, saw that it was defended, and then I'm immediately thinking how to deal with this. So this is the move that comes to my mind. Very nice. Because the bishop also adds pressure, right? So that looks good. This one, probably we just pick up the queen. I think that's simplest. There's no back rank checkmates for either side. So I think this is smoothest. Okay, and in this position they blocked. Huh, this is a little annoying. Maybe we can take... If rook takes, we take the queen. If king takes, we take the knight. If they take here, we can go here maybe. Maybe this is enough to be winning. Unless this is already winning. Like something like this. And there's no escape. I think taking on f6 seems to be a game winner. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I think if they were to take the rook, we take on e5 with the bishop and they can't stop mate. If they took on b5, then I think we could just take the rook. And if they take back with the queen, then again we go bishop takes e5. So I think this is just too strong. Is this Shanklin's calculation course? No, this is the woodpecker method. It's a very old course, but the idea is that you basically do a set number of tactics. But I mean, there's over 1,000 tactics. I mean, I only could manage 300 in the time that I had. And they have different difficulties as well. So like the first 100 are easy. The next like 800 are intermediate or something like this. And the final 200 are hard. But the idea is that you do these tactics over 4 weeks. Then you take a bit of break. Then you do them over 2 weeks. Then you take a break, do them over 1 week, then 4 days, then 2 days, then 1 day. So the idea is that you're supposed to get faster. Knight f7 looks good. And you basically do the same set of tactics. So obviously, you know, there are going to be multiple reasons why you find the answers again. But the idea is that you're trying to build the pattern. And I feel like there needs to be a bit of both, right? When you solve tactics. Like, it's not just like calculating all the time. There needs to be some pattern recognition. Bishop f6 looks good. They can't take back with the pawn. They take the rook, we take the rook. This feels a lot of deflection kind of tactics. So I definitely like the idea of this course. I think we can take him in and then give discovered check. I think that wins. Okay, nice. Maybe we can just take immediately and just say that we win on e7. If we take and they go king h8, I guess we've already won a pawn. That's already quite good. Yeah, that's a nice one to keep in mind. I like Shanklin as an author because he says, I never write books to teach people stuff. I write books to teach myself. It shows because it's hard to get much out of them if you're not an expert. Not criticizing him, but just not for me. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think I read a few chapters from Little Steps to Giant Improvement. I think I won the book as a prize a long time ago. And I remember like the chapter, but I think it was a good book, but I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I got out of it, to be honest. I do realize that book was like part of like a whole sequel of books, and the idea is to improve your pawn play over the span of all the books. Like, they're not expecting you to become like a amazing player at pawns from just reading one book. Knight f6 jumps out at me. Do we have enough to win? It feels a tiny bit slow, but I also don't see a defense. I feel like it's good enough. Nice. No defense on the mate on g7. Also, welcome Josh to the stream. Knight f7 surely, knight f6. Was that the position we just had? I think so. I guess knight h6. Thank you for the follow, whoever followed. Appreciate that. Knight h6. I guess if pawn takes, we just take the knight, and again we're winning a pawn. That looks like a very clean combo, and they can't have knight king h8 because knight f7. If only chess was this easy. But maybe this is the point of the woodpecker, right? Like, if you do a lot of these easy ones will be super easy, and the intermediate ones will feel easy. Whereas right now I'm still like in this like improving stage. Like, probably like when I was a beginner, like seeing these tactics as faster it's probably not easy. I mean, this is also winning a queen. I also saved my king, so I think this is important. By the way, Josh, with Shankland as an author, which book did you try? Or did you try one of the chessboard courses like on the Semislav? I sent you a couple queen fork tactics, but I definitely only saw because of Woodpecker. Aha. Awesome. I will check that out. But yeah, that's exactly the point, right? Like, I remember I played a game against Caius, who is the 13-year-old who lives near me, who's super strong at chess. And I managed to beat him in one game because, I saw a move that I wouldn't typically see, and I think it's from doing these tactics. Honestly, I think drilling a specific type of tactic buys you a few weeks of consistency. Then you fall out of form again. To be honest, Josh, I think there may be some truth to this because I know two friends who did like a bunch of Woodpecker, and both of them reached like new peaks in like the weeks that followed them completing the Woodpecker, but then they went back down again. So I think there could be something to be said about that. But given the fact that I'm playing 2 tournaments in like a month and a half's time, I think this is actually perfect timing. Like I need that. I need those few weeks of heightened chess ability. Having said that, I'm not seeing this one. Maybe it's just bishop g2. And the idea is that I want to give check and then displace the defense on this rook. I think that must be it. Yeah. Bishop g2. Nice job, Anand. Probably just takes and knight here. Are we up enough material? Yes. Nice. Oh, this is another easy fork. Oh, don't mouse slip. I probably should have calculated that this pawn endgame is winning. We're a pawn up, their king is more active. These are kind of unclear. But since these pawns are actually well placed, like on a2 and b2, then they shouldn't have as easy of a way in. Like if the pawn was on a3, I actually don't think it would be winning. But it's quite lucky that that was a winning position. Knight e4 looks really good, unless I'm missing something. Don't think I'm missing something. And we skewer. Probably this, right? Are we trading into a winning endgame? We are. So this just looks good. Oh, okay. We can trade once more first. And this is even better. That's good. This was my initial thought, but it doesn't look good. I think rook g2, and then we bring in the queen. So that looks much better. Okay, we could have mated with the rook as well. Queen felt a bit more intuitive. Check, takes, check. I think is GG. There's no back rank mate. So I'm glad that I'm like, I remember yesterday I messed up because I forgot to look for my opponent's resources. So at least here I'm looking to see if they've got some kind of counterplay. So that's good. Okay. Maybe it's just rook b2. I think it took me ages to see this one before, but now for some reason I can see it faster. These like little ways to win a pawn, like it's unbelievable how many of them come up. I feel like I'm never seeing these kind of moves in a game. We can just take once and then win a pawn because we lose the exchange, we win the exchange, but ultimately we win a pawn. So that's a nice way to win a pawn. Maybe this, they can't take with a knight. If they take with the rook, bishop takes. They can't take with the rook, they still can't take with the knight. Okay, there we go. So we got that. Boom. Okay, nice. Intuitively, this feels good, but I'm not so sure. Take, check. Maybe we've got... No. How can we keep defending the knight? Can we not? No, we're just winning the knight. Okay, so they throw in this move, which maybe should have been seen. Probably should have been seen. But okay, we can just retreat and we've saved the bishop. I think that's good enough. Yep. We can win an exchange. I think that looks nice. Okay, good stuff. I'm going much faster, right? Are you queer? Many thanks. Cyan, that's a wonderful question. I am not, unfortunately. But I think bisexual would be the way to go. Like, you maximize your options. It's like as a chess player as well. Would you like to be an attacking player or a positional player? No, you'd prefer to be both, right? See, Magnus is the ultimate... like, am I getting this right with the word queer? Is Magnus the ultimate queer? Because, like, he can just do every chess, right? It's like, you know, he's got it all. He's got it all. So I think that's my answer for you. I guess we just win a pawn again? Like, are all these tactics just winning a pawn? Just occurred to me, are you the tweeter who got into the confrontation with GM Ramesh? I am, Anand. I am sorry if that means that we are now sworn enemies. But I don't have anything against Ramesh, to be honest. I mean, like, I think, like, his achievements speak for themselves. But I do think he could be a bit more open-minded. I think that's pretty obvious. And I understand that there are cultural differences, but you can only go so far with making that your sole argument. I mean, you could say, like, the stuff going on in Afghanistan right now are cultural differences, doesn't mean it's okay. Like, I realize that's a very extreme example, but you get my point. I guess just take the knight and then push the pawn. How does he stop it? Actually, how does he stop it? It looks really good. I think we can just take. Ramesh drama, let's go. Yes, great idea. Thank you, Cyan. We are now sworn enemies. Yes, mandated by the Indian constitution. Right, Anand, yeah. I mean, I kind of knew that I was asking for trouble when I entered into that. But ultimately, we're not big enough to get cancelled yet, so, you know, we can afford to make these kind of statements and pick fights with these big boys like Ramesh. This looks pretty good as well. Oh, we can choose? Let's go over queen. I don't know how we're speeding through these so well. Like, I thought I was having a really slow day today. For some reason, I'm just seeing everything. I guess bishop b2 wins a pawn. Maybe it wins more than a pawn, actually. I guess they can... we don't get more than a pawn, right? We just have to move. And I guess rook d1 is the only safe square? Yeah. I don't know. Actually, Cyan, what does the word queer mean? What does queer constitute? Is it anything on the LGBT spectrum? I actually don't know. Or is queer just another word for gay? Or is that a slur? I actually have no idea. I'm fully on your side with this one. Yeah. Welcome, Lucas. Any more exams today? I just voted for a pro-Michael party in the Indian elections. I don't think I'd get many votes. I think you might be the only one. You know, once upon a time, I actually wanted to join Ramesh's, like, pro-chess school. I think, what is it called? Like, pro-chess academy or something like this? Looked pretty good. But, I don't know. The book put me off a little bit. I just feel like with coaching, you can't be so rigid with your teaching method. Like, ultimately, you know, it does work with some students, right? Like with Pragg. But ultimately, if Ramesh got given Hans Niemann as a student, there would be no Hans Niemann. Like, he would never develop. So I think as a coach, I don't know, it depends what your philosophy is as a coach. But I always think you should adapt to the student and find the best way to get maximum potential out of your student. Because if you just blame the student for being bad, I mean, maybe they're actually really good, and it's your teaching that needs some improvements. So, I don't know. That's my feeling about it. I mean, if you are open and saying, like, okay, I'm a good coach for some students, not for others, then that's fine. But if you say, like, you're the best coach ever, then I don't know. I have maybe a slightly different criteria on that. Oh, why am I spending so long on this one? It's just knight c3. I'm talking too much about Ramesh. So if knight c3 and they take here, then I just take and I've won a pawn again. Is it really just winning pawns? I think that's just it. Flagship policy: ban Ramesh from writing books. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far. I think that's a bit too harsh. Will you get it right if you promote to a bishop? That's a good question. Friday next? Ah, okay. Best of luck, best of luck. Actually, I don't know if you want to say it on stream, Lucas, but which universities are your first choice and second choice? I'd be curious to hear. I don't know if you've even told me this. Maybe you've told me in the past and I've just forgotten. Is it just taking here? Seems good enough to me. And then this one. Oh, I didn't even see that this was a skewer. I just saw it was hitting the rook, and that was good enough. He's a dogmatist with Ramesh. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would also say I'm a dogmatist as well, but I guess in terms of like, I don't know, trying to explore chess and understand it better. I like my principles, I like my proverbs, I like my rules. But with coaching, it's a bit more fluid, I think. This looks like a really strong move. Yeah, and all those sidelines, this was winning. There's no way to stop the pawn. The bishop's pinned. And this way as well takes, yeah, it's up a piece. Incorrect ratings on puzzles are certainly a problem. Right. I think it's like, it would have been better if he got the right ratings on the puzzles. I agree. And I understand as well, though. I mean, on that point, I'm less criticizing because I understand that in India, you know, the rating system is different. It is extremely deflated. I think that's the right way around. So I can understand, like, that wasn't really my biggest problem with the book. I mean, and I'm not like, it sounds like I'm criticizing the whole book. I mean, I literally just criticized one puzzle. That was it. I didn't say the whole book was trash or something. I just said that, like, this one puzzle was, like, really, you know, there were so many problems with it, and there was just no acceptance that anything could be potentially, you know, even the slightest bit incorrect with the Ramesh calculation method. I don't know. It was definitely blown out of proportion. I remember Ramesh had like a complete meltdown and wrote like 5 different tweets dedicated to me, like basically saying like, oh, I can't even remember. It was like essays. It was essays, all about one exercise. It was unbelievable. But yeah, what to do? So I'm realizing that the bishop isn't really on pre because we've got this checkmate. So does that mean we can get away with some fancy move? I'm even looking at queen c7 as an idea. They can't take. What do they even do there? Maybe that just wins a pawn, right? Let's just win a pawn. I mean, all of these exercises are just about winning a pawn, so makes sense. I guess takes on d5. If they take, we can take with check. So then we pick up the bishop. Very nice. Very good. Southampton and Bath. 3 London unis rejected me, even with 3 A's and 2 A stars predicted. Oh, that's rough, Lucas. But okay, Southampton actually is known for like some really, really good chess players. I think, I want to say, did they even win Pro University Chess League one year? They might have done, because at one point they had Marcus Harvey, Roman Mitra, Michael Fernandez, all on their first team. So Southampton were like sick at chess. They were really good. And Bath, I know it's close to Bristol. I don't know about its chess team. But yeah, I've got a couple friends at Southampton. I think they had a really good time. So I think you'll be all right. I guess taking the rook and then taking on f2. Also, I guess, Lucas, you must have been applying for a pretty competitive course. I don't feel dogmatic in anything chess related, but if I was a stronger player, maybe I would be. I mean, the word dogmatic, it means like kind of like sticking by rules and following principles, right? That's kind of like my understanding of what dogmatic means in this context. Yeah, that pretty much is what it boiled down to. It was like, yeah. Can you do a video on the Ramesh incident for those who missed it? It is on YouTube. You can, if you just type in controversial exercise from Ramesh's book on YouTube, it'll probably come up. It got a bunch of views. That's an L for you, Cass. Absolutely. Not anymore now. I will be the best player when I get in. Hell yeah. Lucas is going to study Dvoretsky in the summer, and then he's going to be a beast. Oh, we could just take on d7 and give knight c5. Like, when you see the pieces, like, so awkward like this... Oh my god, what did I just click? Okay. I accidentally reloaded the page, but it's fine. If I can get away with this, I think this wins, because we can give check and then knight f3. But rook e3, if they give a check down here, looks fine. Yeah. Okay. And I think we have one final one to do, and then that's our work for today. Check. If they take, we got a fork. If they go king e7, I guess we pick up the rook, and that's good. I mean, you know, going by like the level and speed of these past 50 exercises, I would have thought that I'd be really good at calculation, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's even play some blitz games now. I mean, we've got like 10 minutes. I actually have some chess lessons to teach next, so highest rated players like 1900 ECF in Southampton right now. Oh damn. I guess there's always a bit of luck, like who ends up joining that particular year. Okay, this might be a really bad idea, Lucas, but I just thought, is there any chance you could like defer entry, reapply, get the London unis, and in that year spend a year on chess? Or is that too crazy? Probably is too crazy. I doubt. And also going to uni, if you're in the right state of mind to go to uni, then just do it. Like, I think don't delay it. I think for me, I was definitely wanting to go to uni when I wanted to go to uni, and a gap year wouldn't have done anything for me. So, let's play some blitz. Okay, let's crush this FM. Let's go. 2500 Dan. Bring it on. Let's start with bishop f4. Normally I meet bishop f5 with queen b3. Now I definitely will. I guarantee I'm gonna get him in some preparation. He knows h6. This is smart. So now I can't play knight h4. But we can get him later. I think I basically want to play a knight e5 very soon. Is it already? Let's play bishop e2 first, and maybe if he plays bishop e7, maybe now knight e5, because now there's no knight e7 because I've got bishop g7. This is my idea. And maybe this is a little bit annoying. And now I can play with g4. I think this looks really strong for me. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I mean, we've got a hook. g4, h4, g5. This looks really strong. This is an idea I took from Joe Bava, London. But do I want h4 or f4? Let's go with h4. I feel like that makes more sense. I will grind chess so hard in the summer. Don't want to waste a year though. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think like for anyone who's got like some kind of like passion that's not academic related, I think having a year off to like pursue that passion is a good idea. But I mean, with chess, you're gonna have it for life, Lucas. So it's not really essential that you kind of try and make it or break it right now. Back to G3 or F4? I'm trying to weigh this up. Probably F4 looks a bit better. I don't really care if they go G5. If they push pawns on the side of their king, I think this is bad. I think G5 is coming. Okay, I'm very happy to trade. G5 anyway makes sense to me. Maybe we can start with Rook G1. But then they really can go G5. If I push G5, takes... Maybe Bishop G3. I feel like they can't hang on to that pawn. Let's do it. I don't think they can hang on to this pawn. Oh, hello. So probably we can take on F6. Can we? This looks really strong. Or is it... Takes. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I guess I can take back with the bishop. But we still get an open G-file. I think that we have... Oh, really? Is that good for them? So I'm a pawn up here. Oh, I can queen and bishop h5. They have g6 though. Then I've got rook here. Ah, it's not quite working. Do I really not have like a winning move here? Maybe even e4 if pawn takes bishop c4? What a move. Oh, I'm seeing it all today. I mean, the woodpecker definitely helps. At least like be a bit more creative. If pawn takes bishop c4, I think is really strong. Oh, but here we can go e5. And that's a pawn that is going to win us the game. So I think our position is looking fantastic. I want to put a knight on f3. I just want to get the move order right. You can also start with a rook. Nah, let's put a knight on f3 because I want my king on d2. I don't want to get my piece on this line. So I think king d2 is fine. I don't really mind if we trade. Yo Frizz, yo Shay, how's it going guys? How's it going? I'm currently crushing an FM, but it's probably not going to last so long. I really like h5 actually. I want to say it's a strength. And I saw this idea. My idea is to play rook g1, take control over the square. So okay, he really wants this. It's so tempting to sack. Oh, it's extremely tempting to sack. Yeah, it's good. It's good. This is definitely good. So we have the better pawn structure. Their rooks have no open files. We're about to win g5 back, so it's just a piece and a pawn. This is completely winning. This is completely winning. The question is, can we find a way to execute this? Oh, that's a bit risky. King h6. Maybe rook f5 is strong. Maybe bishop here first. Let's play it. I want rook f5 though. This was my thinking. I definitely need to keep my rook. If I trade rooks, then I might not be better. But I feel like I'm definitely better here. If I take, am I getting hit by king g5 and I can play king e3? I think it's fine. I think I can play king e3. And okay, I don't have much time. Let's get this guy back to safety. No. Is that working? Is that working? Holy crap. I mean, I have to do this. I guess this is my best bet. And what's the material like? Am I gonna be... I guess let's give a check first. And finish with my rook defending this pawn. Okay, let's improve my king. I've got... Oh, no, I don't have this check. Oh, Michael, Crap. Ah, that's really annoying. I could have played rook b8 then and made that tactic work. I missed that move. I should still be fine, I think, but it's going to be very close. I might be lost. Let's try this. I want that pawn if I can. So put the rook behind. We probably want to use our king. We want to use our king to support our pawn. Let's push this guy. And I can go to g2 as well. g2 is going to be a great square if they push b2. Oh my god, what is that move? Oh, no. What am I doing? How did I mess this up? I even flagged. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, but there's so much to learn from that game. Let's have a look. I choked it so hard. But this is the power of C3 Venom, right? Like, you laugh at this opening. Or many people would, but then we got a better position against an FM. Like, what can we... We shouldn't complain. Rook a7? Ah, that's such a woodpecker method move. Rook a7, just winning a pawn. Cheeky way to win a pawn, rook a7. Ah, rats. But okay, this ended up working, this e4 idea. And I think this was definitely half decent. I'm pretty sure the exchange sack was good for me. Yeah, it is. And this was good. This was all nice. Take on f4. It was super well played. And at what point did I mess up? Ah, yeah, this bishop e2, blundering rook e5. Crazy. I mean, this is why you don't put your king on this line, right? Had I just played, like, king f3, then I'm winning. Yeah, exactly. Clever FM. Clever FM. But, yeah, then I still have a draw at least. I felt like this was fine. And I thought that he didn't have a4 because I've got this check, but I completely overlooked he has king g6. So if I just play this, then he can't push a4. Let's say he tries, like, king here. Or maybe, let's say he tries, like, king here. Maybe now again he's threatening this push. And what happens here? I just have to be very careful with this. It's tough to say. So I gave this check, rook c7, take with check. And again, I should never lose this. I should absolutely never lose this. Firstly, I should put my rook behind the most dangerous threat and try and play king here. But then I guess he would play here. Then I could give a check and do this. And then this is just easily a draw. But instead I played it like this. Yeah. Oh, I could have gone f6 even. And this is still a draw. Had I pushed f6, that's wild. Oh, I was never brave enough to push f6. I mean, I thought they would just take. Oh, just f7. Yo, and I somehow get the pipette to draw this. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a really hard decision to make. But yeah, definitely I made some errors around here. Like, I think Like this rook c5 was just unnecessary because it kind of provoked him to improve his king. If I just put the rook behind the pawn, then I think I'm doing really well here. I would even probably consider this, yeah. Yeah, very interesting game, guys. I have a chess lesson to teach at 4:30, so I'm going to call it a day. But we did another 50 tactics, and we had a very nice game against an FM, so cannot complain. And this is why it's a good idea to try and improve your online ratings, so you get more chances to play against tough opposition that you wouldn't normally play. So on that note, guys, I'm going to call it a day. So see you guys all tomorrow. Adios.